Sri Lanka is currently facing its biggest economic crisis since gaining independence in 1948. However, towards finding some sort of relief from the crippling shortages currently, the government finally began negotiations with the International Monetary Fund in April for a staff-level program to help it ease its burdens. The government expectation is to get at least 3 to 4 billion US dollars from the fund's rapid financing facility. Even amidst the eruption of social tensions and unrest last week, the IMF still maintains that technical-level discussions between its officials and Sri Lankan authorities will continue in order to lay the groundwork for talks once a new government is formed. Yesterday, the IMF reiterated its commitment to help Sri Lanka to overcome the economic crisis.
We are concerned, of course, about the current economic crisis in Sri Lanka and especially the hardships being endured by the people of Sri Lanka, and especially many of those people poor and vulnerable. So we are clearly monitoring the political and economic developments very closely. An IMF team has been engaging in technical discussions on the authorities' request for an IMF-supported program, so they have asked. And there's currently a virtual IMF staff mission engaged in those technical talks with the Sri Lankan authorities, and we expect that mission to continue through May 24. So we remain committed to help Sri Lanka in line with the IMF's policies, and will engage with stakeholders in support of a timely resolution of the crisis that is being faced there.
In the meantime, finance chiefs of G7 nations who met in Germany yesterday said that they support efforts to provide debt relief to Sri Lanka. In a statement, they said that they are committed to find long-term solutions for the Indian Ocean nation and urged it to negotiate constructively with the IMF on a potential loan program. They also said they stand ready to support the Paris Club efforts, which represents major creditor countries whose role is to find coordinated and sustainable solutions to payment difficulties experienced by debtor countries in line with its principles to address the need for a debt treatment for Sri Lanka. The G7 also called on other big creditor nations not in the Paris Club to coordinate with the group and urged them to provide debt relief on comparable terms. In response to the G7 statement, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe in a tweet welcomed their announcement. Wickremesinghe added that continued engagement by the international community with Sri Lanka is key to overcoming the economic crisis.